Star Wars fans, my name is Ryan, or I'm Affection34, and welcome back to another Summer 2016 LEGO Star Wars set review. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Rebels-inspired Vader's TIE Advanced versus A-Wing Starfighter. This set includes 702 pieces and will set you back $90 here in the United States. It is a pretty steep price considering both the last A-Wing released and the last Darth Vader's TIE Fighter release were both $30 each, which would be $60. That's a steep price hike here for a combination of the two, so we're going to have to see if that's worth it. I'll let you guys know at the end what I think about the price and the higher prices that we are seeing with these summer sets. But yeah, first I'd like to start with the instructions. The instructions, you get two booklets. They aren't as nicely bound as the ones in all of the other sets. And that actually showed here in this booklet. No, in the other booklet. My Darth Vader's TIE booklet actually has a piece that's like falling out. You can see it here. So the binding isn't as nice on these, and that actually really showed. But it is really cool that the A-Wing book and the TIE Fighter book are separate, and that actually turned out to a really good thing. This is actually a really great set for like two people to build. So, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, it's a great date night set. So you can both build one of these and you both have separate instruction booklets, you know. It works really well. It's like a great date set, I guess, if you're like looking for something to do with a girlfriend or someone, you know, if you need something to build for two people. Now, the box art is really cool. It shows Darth Vader's TIE Fighter chasing the A-Wing here. It shows off the figures down there on the bottom right. It will show you here that Darth Vader's TIE Fighter has no leg printing, but you'll notice that the figure included in the set does, so that's a little bit odd. It also does show him with leg printing on top, but again, no leg printing on the front. He is the only returning figure in the set. The other three are brand new. Around back, you'll see the hologram version of the set. Really cool. Always love that. The set kind of in action, although this is on the ground. And then the features of the set are outlined along the bottom. So really cool. Love the box art. They've done a great job with the boxes lately. I'm liking it. But yeah, I'd like to go ahead and move on to the minifigures. Let's go. The first figure we get in this set is Darth Vader, and he looks amazing. I unfortunately don't have the final duel set from last year, so I'm just getting this figure for the first time. But he was also in the final duel set with his new helmet design, and it looks so much cooler than the old one. I can't wait to compare this on Minifigure Monday. If you lift up his helmet, you can see he's got a brand new face, or it was brand new last year, but still really, really cool. You can see underneath his helmet is two pieces, so it's got this bottom piece here and the top piece here that can go back on. He's only a one side, or you know, it's a one-sided face. He just has some scarring on the back, which also looks really cool, very well detailed, very, very good figure. The only thing you lose here by having a two-part helmet is that the helmet can't really turn as easy, so it's a little bit more difficult to turn. The cape is the new soft material, very nice. If you've felt these capes before, or if you've felt the old capes and these new capes, you'll know that these new capes are amazing. Underneath on the back, there is some more detailing for the back of his torso, very nice to have there, even though there's a cape covering it up. On the front, the detail on here is amazing. You will notice on the front of the box, it shows him just having plain black legs, but on the figure, he has printed legs. And I might do a separate video about this, asking why this happened, how can they goof like that, but it happens, so that's unfortunate, but I'm going to assume that it's just kind of one of those slip-ups that, you know, it happens every once in a while when you make so many sets. You forget that this figure doesn't have black legs and that he has printing, so I don't know. He does come with the red lightsaber, of course, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on. This Moff Tarkin figure is also really cool. He might not be as cool to me as the one from the 2006 Star Wars Star Destroyer, but this one is also really cool. He has a brand new hairpiece, cool little torso, new face. The hairpiece is amazing. It really does a great job of getting the actual shape of his hair. His face does a better job of capturing his, like, the way that his face is, you know, structured in real life. So that's a good job there. Around back, there's some more detailing. The hairpiece just looks amazing. If you pull it up, there should be a double-sided face, a more stern look compared to the semi-stern look there. So again, this face doesn't have too much of a difference going from one to the other. I honestly can't really tell that much. But yeah, just some cool little coloring details on here. You know, little things come with a little blaster, but let's go ahead and move on. This is Sabine Wren. She is also brand new to this set, like Moff Tarkin, and she comes with these two blasters. She's going dual wield. Looks really, really cool. Her arms and hands there, you can see different colors, black and orangish. And her headpiece, her hairpiece rather, looks so cool with the triple color. You got the dark blue, the light blue, and the light green. Underneath, she does have a second face. Looks really nice. And you can see the detailing on the back is also very, very cool. On the front here, you can see she has a Rebel insignia. Looks really nice. I like that. Very, very detailed. You can see her little face details on here as well. Then she has like some knee pads here. Very, very cool. And little belt with some toolkits on either side. So a very, very cool and detailed figure. If you're a fan of Star Wars Rebels and Sabine, this is a must-have set for this figure. Last but not least is this beautiful brand new female A-Wing pilot. Looks really cool. I love the shade of blue they use. This is one of the coolest shade of blues I think they have made of Lego. And yeah, so we'll start around back. Kind of has a vest on. You know, not too much to talk about. Just, you know, some nice detailing. Always nice to see back detail, I guess. Then around front has a single small blaster. More of a vest. Unfortunately, no leg printing, which is okay, I guess. It really lets you see more of that blue, which I really like, so I'll give them that. And I'm sure that the legs were just kind of pants, so that would have just been a couple lines anyway. So that's that. No arm printing, no leg printing, so, you know, nothing too special, just on the torso there. Has a regular face, and if we flip her around, she should have a second face. There she is, a little bit happier on that one. I like that. Always nice to have a more distinguished second face, as we saw with the last two figures, that isn't always so. The detailing on the helmet is amazing. The mold for the helmet is amazing. So many different colors on here on the helmet. It just looks so cool. You can see the microphone is even right there, so that's a really cool little detail. There's another little bump over here. I'm not quite sure what it's for, but it's there. You know, some extensions for the ears. This comes all the way around. Some very, very nice detailing. You'll see very small print details on there all the way throughout. So a really cool figure. Now, without further ado, I'd like to take a look at Darth Vader's tie and the A-Wing. Alright, so here are the two Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and the A-Wing. They look really cool together. I think they're a great pair as far as sets go. But they do have a couple features each, including the stickers you can see on there as well. Very detailed. The stickers look really nice on the A-Wing. This is a printed piece. The two tiles here are printed on Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. You can put Darth Vader inside of his TIE Fighter or TIE Advanced. I'm just so used to calling it a TIE Fighter, that's why I call it a TIE Fighter. Take off his lightsaber, put him in a seated position like so. I'll show you here in a second, like that. And then you can just plop him right in there. He doesn't connect on any studs or anything, so you don't have to worry about him like really getting stuck in there. So he's in there now. Looks really cool in there. I love the way they've done this cockpit. I think it works really well, and it's very nicely fitted to him, so he fits in there very nicely. There's some stickers on the back of this Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and some more here. Just the detailing is really nice. I think it also has a sturdy grip here, so you can really like hold on to it without it breaking. It's not going to break. Again, these are printed. They look really good. I do like them. And yeah, the wings are also posable. You can make them go straight up if you want to. You can make it look like a little kind of a chubby TIE Fighter. That's up to you. I don't really prefer to do that, but it is something that some people I know do. Especially kids like to do that, so that's a thing. The A-Wing has a few features as well. Oh, the other feature on the Darth Vader's TIE Advance is there's these two black pieces here, and those will fire the spring-loaded missiles, and I'll just shoot them now. Shoot one like that. They shoot out really easily. Very nice. Very easy feature to use. You can just reload it very quickly like that. It does also include two extra red spring-loaded missiles, so you won't be running out. The A-Wing does not have, or does have spring-loaded missiles as well. They're loaded up under there, you can see, and I'll show you how to fire those in a minute. The landing gear can be moved so that it's up, so you can do it like that when you're flying it around, and then you can move it back down for when you're landing. I usually just leave it down in both cases because, you know, it's kind of a hassle and, you know, pointless to me to put it up. These wings here can move like so. You can move them around. You can put them however you'd like. So that's a nice feature as well. Up under here, if we pull up the cockpit, there's a nice sticker in there of a control panel. You can put in the A-Wing pilot and have her piloting the A-Wing, which is, of course, what she does. She's the A-Wing pilot. And try to get her in there. She looks really cool. Again, as I said when I was looking at the figure, I do like it. I think it's a really cool figure. It has a really nice blue tone to it. You just kind of got a headrest back there, so that works really well. Unfortunately, unlike with most A-Wings, it doesn't have like a feature here where you lift this up and there's like something in there. That's just not there in this one. The engine detail looks really cool. They used yellow, and I like that. I think that works well. These weapons, or these guns here, mounted on the side, can also move up and down 360 degrees, actually, but I usually just leave them straight forward. That's about the best way to do it. They just look the nicest that way, in my opinion. You might have a different opinion on that. To fire the spring-loaded missiles on this, though, you have to pull back the A-Wing's like middle or the fuselage. So you pull back on this while you're holding it like so, and they fire. 1, 2. Very nice. So what's happening here is you're pulling this back, and you're pulling back on the whole thing. The whole thing is moving there, and it moves back into something that it hits the spring-loaded missiles and causes them to fire. Works really well if you build it correctly. My girlfriend actually built it wrong at first, and it took me a minute to figure out what was going on and why it wouldn't fire. But if you build it correctly, it will work. So yeah, that won't load. I want to load. Load. Okay, what? Sometimes these are finicky. Okay, there we go. So we got that back in. But yeah, I do think these are both really great sets. For $90 though, it's really pricey. You do get a couple of nice figures. Grand Moff Tarkin, really cool to have. And I think this is Sabine, correct? Yeah, Sabine. Looks really cool as well. They go well with their respective ships. The Darth Vader figure is really cool to have, but I think $90 is just too high on this set. I think it's more of a $70 set. It should have been a $70 set, and then you could have had the X-Wing at the $80 price point. I don't know why they skipped the $70 price point. They just kind of glossed right over it there, but you know, it happened. For some reason this set is $90, and I'm sure it will be on sale at some point, so just keep your eye on it, eye out to find it on sale. But yeah, that's, I mean, if you can get it on sale, it's a great set. For $90, not so much. You're not getting a lot. The last A-Wing and the last Darth Vader's TIE Fighter would have cost you $60 altogether, so I mean, it depends on how you look at it. You're getting newer models with newer stuff, but for $30 more for a 150% price increase, you're just not getting the same value. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy. Please like the video. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. I will be doing comparisons of the A-Wing and the Darth Vader's Advanced TIE Fighter to their respective previous models eventually. So make sure you keep your eye out for that, as well as drop tests on both models in one video. That's going to be really cool, coming out soon. Keep your eyes on the description for a link on that when it comes out, or just subscribe so you don't miss it, of course. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Peace out.